quick 10 to 12 minute full body, full muscle rollout. So I do this before I work, basically before I train, before I go out to snowboard. Good way to warm your body up as opposed to trying to just stretch ice cold muscles. All right, then can I do this? Or I gotta give you a treat first? All right, let me give this guy a treat first. Good boy. Thanks, buddy. All right, back to the show. Need a nice, come on, you gotta get out of the way. Get out of the way. 36-inch roller. If you got a half roller, that's fine as well, but this is what I have here. The black ones are firmer. The white ones are a little softer, a little easier. So if you're kind of a little older, a little more brittle, haven't really done much rolling, maybe you want to start with the white, and then as you soften up to it, then you can move on to the flat roller. I'm going to start. Put the roller top of my hip, just below my ribs. Elbows back on the roller like so. Now I'm going to angle just to the just slightly to the right of my spine, gripping the muscle between my rib cage and my hip. It's one of my erectors. Moving my body in a side-to-side motion, feeling the muscle as I grip it being stretched. I continue to rotate over, relax my transverse abdominis and obliques, press inward and slightly back toward my spine, and I find a muscle called my quadratus lumborum, and again I'm going to move that side to side. Switch up to the other side. Again, lying back just to the left, and moving my body side to side, not up and down, grip it. Gradually turning as I go. Relax the transverse abdominals, obliques, press inward and backward toward my spine until I grip my QL. And again, try to keep your body relaxed. Now we go to the flat rollout. Cross your arms over the body. Tuck your chin to your chest, round your back like a cat. All the way up, all the way down. Make sure you don't arch your back or extend your spine over the roller. I don't want to compress on any of the vertebrae. Just trying to flatten out my erectors. Now I'm going to angle just to the left of my spine, inside my left scapula. Continue with this short north and south up and down motion. Start to turn a little farther onto the scapula as I release the arm away from the body. Rotating around. Roll it up, roll it down. Now, I'm on the left hip, sliding up and down, rolling along the lats to get my teres major, posterior deltoid, little tricep, and back down. Switching to the other side. I'm turning for your benefit. You don't need to turn it home. Cross your arms over the body, angling just to the right this time. Rolling in. Just to the right of the spine, inside the right scapula. Other side, gradually rotate my body around my hips and rib cage, all the way on to the left, to the right side. So now I'm up on the lats. Okay, moving on to the legs. Let's start with the hamstrings. Sit up on the roller. My hips up a little off the floor. I got to give you this angle so you can kind of see what I'm doing. I start all the way up in the meaty part of the hamstrings, up top. Origin. And I'm going to go with a side-to-side motion. So I have my butt off the floor, and I'm moving side to side, feeling I'm stretching. There's 4 muscles here. I'm trying to stretch them open. As I pull them from side to side, I start to work my way down the leg. Continue to keep those hips up, your abs engaged, putting some weight on it. So if your butt's on the floor, you're not going to feel this. Okay, come back to center of my thigh. I'm going to gradually turn my hips over the top. You're going to bring the right leg in the front. Sorry, the left leg in the front. I'm going to keep it here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm on my IT band, so I want to do a side-to-side motion. All the way up. And all the way down. Now I'm going to go back to a north and south. I'll stack the leg on top. I'm focusing on pressing inward as I turn, where I can feel I'm stretching the quadricep. From back side to front side as I push into the roller to grip it and turn and stretch that muscle. Now continuing my north and south or up and down motion as I gradually am rotating all the way inward. Eventually I'm going to end up center of my right thigh, rectus mars. Slide the left leg off to the side, bend the right knee, and I'm going to go back to that side-to-side motion again. Gripping on this muscle, I want to really stretch it, pulling it from side to side. And my knee is bent, so the muscle's elongated so I can grab it. If I keep the knee straight, it's hard to grab it, hard to reach it. Now I continue to rotate over. I'm going to turn, roller inside of my thigh, right thigh, running at about a 45-degree, at a perpendicular angle. Now I want to start going, adductors turning inward. I'm going to start all the way up top. Start with that side-to-side motion on the roller, gripping the muscles, your adductors, and stretching them from side to side, loosening them up. Gradually working my way all the way down. And again, if my hip is on the floor and I only have the leg up here, it's not as much weight for grip. I need to put a little weight on that leg so I can really grip those muscles and stretch them from side to side. Keeping my abs engaged helps tremendously. All the way around, I get that little teardrop muscle, my vastus medialis. And onto the left leg. And starting on the hamstring. This is the best angle to go with this. Turn it to the inside a little bit. Sit up on that muscle. Now I got all four of those hammies. And I can feel I can move them side to side. Okay, now turning. I push back into the roller as I turn over the top like so. Keep the muscle relaxed. It presses to the roller, flattening it out, allowing me to stretch it forward, releasing or giving me an opportunity to now grip what is called my IT band, my iliotibial band. I want to grip that guy, abs engaged, side to side, all the way up and all the way down. Trying to make sure it's not sticking in the track so it slides nice and smooth. Now I go back to north and south. And again, keeping my abs engaged, rolling all the way through my hands, not just pulling my butt up and down. Finish the roll all the way up, all the way down. Here's my tempo. Gradually turning all the way around until eventually I work my way to the center of my left thigh. I now bend that knee after a few flat rolls, and I go back to that side-to-side motion. Again, if you're just flopping your leg around, it's not the same pull or same stretch. I want to really feel I can grip it and move it all the way up. Pay a little extra attention to these upper fibers here. They get a little sticky, little gummy. Notice how I work my hip. I kind of turn a little inside, a little outside, loosen it all up. Now I'm going to rotate to the adductors. Continue to rotate over the top. From here, I roll up on the roller a bit higher. Gripping the adductors. I relax with a slight bend in my knee. I relax my adductors and I start to move them. Up and down the roller. Trying to stretch them open. Working my way all the way down. About halfway down. Again, I got to keep my abs engaged. I got a little bit of weight on this roller. Gradually working my way down. Getting closer to my knee. And now start to hit a muscle called my vastus medialis. So angle a little bit more directly onto that muscle. And again, make sure I loosen it up side to side. Right there, it's that time. Hit up the calves, and we're done. Right leg up, left leg on top of the right. Probably a better angle here. Now I need to initiate by lifting my hips up to get a little grip on that roller. And again, I keep the calves relaxed. There's a muscle underneath my tibialis posterior. It's about as thick as your thumb. That's what I'm trying to get. So I start with a side to side, pulling the muscle, and gradually working my way up at the same time. 3/4 of the way up. Again, I got to use my hands to walk forward. Keep those triceps, shoulders working. Now I bring it back to start position. Hands in front of your hips, lift my hips up, push it all the way through till it comes at the top here. Bring it back, outside, inside, center, outside, center, inside, and center. Last time. Left leg is up. Right leg on top of the left. And hips up. Start to work it side to side. Working all the way up that calf. Exit tibialis posterior. Try to relax the calf. Let it move. Back to start. Hips up. Straight through center, all the way up the top. Angle the bone to the inside, push it through, outside, center, inside, center, outside, one more time, center, and done. All rolled out, ready to go. Again, this is Rich Beretta, RB Body Shop. Quick, full body muscle rollout. Peace out.